Hello cadets, I hope you all are fine and doing well at home. So we already started with the first chapter of your book, that is rational numbers. In that we discussed about introduction to rational numbers. Then we learned different operations on rational numbers, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. After that we are going on with properties of those rational numbers. Under those properties of rational numbers, first of all, you learned closure and commutative property. Then you learned associative and identity property. So today we will learn next property, that is called distributivity. Distributivity. We will learn what this property says and then we will use this property to solve some questions for us. Okay. Under this property, let me first give you a idea of this property. Under this property, we split a product as a sum or difference of two products. Under distributive property, we split a product, we distribute a product as a sum or difference of two products. Let us visualize that what this statement says. We split a product. Okay, if you want to show a product, how can you show? Suppose you want to show 3 into 6. What is the best way to show 3 into 6? 1, 2, 3 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns. This is the easiest way to show 3 into 6. Okay. Now we want to split it. Split it. Let us try to cut it from here. We have split it. We have distributed it into two parts. So what we will get? We will get one column like this. 3 into 2 you can call it. This I have pasted over here. Similarly, this thing plus 1, 2, 3, 4. So this would be called as, this is another thing we are having. So this is 3 into 2 and this is 3 into 4. So you can write that 3 into 6 is equal to 3 into 2 plus 3 into 4. So we have distributed this product as a sum of two products. This is something we call as distributive property. This you can further write as 3 into 6 can be written as 3 into 2 plus 4 is equal to 3 into 2 plus 3 into 4. Suppose this 3 is A, this 2 is B, and this 4 is C. So what is the general expression you have got? A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. This is something you have got. Now, how it can be used to solve questions? Suppose you are having one question to solve, that the question is, okay, solve this. 20 into 20 204. Suppose this is the question, 20 into 204. So obviously it will take a little time to solve. But if you know the distributive property, what you can do, you can split it. Okay, this 204 I can write as 20 into 200 plus 4. So now what this property says, a into b plus c, this is one number multiplied by sum of two numbers. So this number will be multiplied by this 20 into 200, a into b plus a into c. So now you can easily do 20 into 200, 2 2s are 4 and 3 zeros plus 4 2s are 8, 80. So the answer is 4080. By using distributive property, our calculation has become easy. Okay, let me just bring the duster. Okay, it is over here now. So now moving further, let us take another example for distributive property. Suppose the question is solve 3 into 6 plus 3 into 24. So you have to multiply 3 and 6, then you have to multiply 3 and 24, and then you have to add. So what is the easier way? See over here, this is something, this is common. So you can call it a into b plus a into c. So it can be written as a into b plus c. 3 into 6 plus 24 I can write as. So it becomes 3 into 30 and answer is straight away 90. So in this way, we can easily solve questions using distributive property. So it is for numbers. It also holds true for rational numbers. This distributive property holds true for rational numbers as well. Let us try to check it. So let us suppose a is a number 2 upon 3, b is a number 3 upon 4, and c is a number 5 upon 6. What the distributivity of multiplication over addition says. Let us remove this. Our expression that we have got is a into b plus c is equal to a into b plus a into c. This is something we call distributivity of multiplication over addition. We have distributed this multiplication over addition into an addition. Okay, so here a is 2 upon 3, b is 3 upon 4, c is 5 upon 6. Let us check whether this property holds true for rational numbers as well. With this diagram, it was clear that it holds true for integers. Now let us mathematically check whether it holds true for rational numbers or not. Okay, left hand side over here is a into b plus c. A is something 2 upon 3, b is 3 upon 4, c is 5 upon 6. So if you want to solve it, 2 upon 3 into, over here we'll take LCM. LCM of 6 and 4 is 12. 12 divided by 4, 3. 3 into 3, 9. Plus 12 divided by 6, 2. 2 into 5, 10. So it comes out to be 2 upon 3 into 19 upon 12. 2 1s are 2, 2 6 are 12. Answer is 19 upon 18. This is our left hand side. And what is right hand side? It is a into b plus a into c. So how can you write? A is 2 upon 3, b is 3 upon 4, a is 2 upon 3 again, and c is, this is multiplication, and c is 5 upon 6. Trying to solve it, 3 1s are 3, 3 1s are 3. This is multiplication, you can cancel it, not in addition. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, it comes out to be 1 upon 2 plus 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6, 5 upon 9. 9 and 2 LCM is 18. 18 divided by 2, 9. 9 into 1, 9 plus 18 divided by 9, 2. 2 into 5, 10. It comes out to be 19 upon 18. So left hand side and right hand side are equal. So this distributive property holds true for rational numbers as well. This you have to take care. A into B plus C can be written as A into B plus A into C. The number that we were having, we have divided it into 2. This multiplication we have split into 2. Sum of 2 multiplication. This product we have split as sum of 2 products. A into B plus A into C. This expression you have to learn, and from left hand side you can go to right hand side. Suppose the question is in the form of left hand side, so you can solve it or you can convert it into something in the form of right hand side, the way we did. If it is in the form of right hand side or in this form, you can go back to left hand side, and whichever suits you best you can use it. So further we will discuss distributivity of multiplication over subtraction. Now we will try to split a product as a difference of two products.